Come on, guys. You know what it's like to create a playlist with someone you like? It's different. It's scary. It's a commitment or something. The point is, sharing your music with someone could be an intimate thing. So with this context, we use a playlist as an analogy for a relationship. And whether or not you listen to the playlist is a determining factor on whether or not you want to be in the relationship. This song is about the hesitation, you know? You like this person, but you're conflicted because you feel like you're not ready. Like you need to work on yourself more first. Originally, this song was actually written by my friend. Well, his stage name is Andy, A-N-D-I-E dot, and the dot is a part of the name. Yeah, this man can write some mean hooks. Originally, he asked me to feature on the song, which is the verse that you heard on the final version that released. But at some point, he decided to scrap all of his work and start from scratch. Everything he had, it all had to go. But he saw the potential in the song and he was like, hey, you can keep the hook in the song though, you know? Do what you want with it. Of course, I saved his rough vocals before he obliterated all of his work though. Here's a sneak peek of what his verse sounded like before he scrapped it.
All them places we could go, all them gardens we could grow, through the waters we could roll.
So anyway, at that point, the song was in limbo for like 3 years or something.
2,000 years later.
You know, I have a couple of singles out. I made some connections within the music scene and stuff, you know. I met Vinny at a studio session through Sam, actually. I was looking for a piano player at the time, and Sam was like, yo, like my roommate actually plays keys, y'all should link up. And so I was having a conversation with Vinny, and he was telling me about the kind of music he makes, the kind of music he's into and stuff like that. And it's actually pretty cool because at the time he told me he was going to be releasing a song soon. And we now know that song today to be Ball Out, featuring Richie Dollars, of course. Dollars? You know what? But yeah, man, after I heard his vocals on that song and the way that joint was mixed, I was like, just my brain was just brought back to Miles Davis. At the time, it was called Miles Davis, actually. Then I renamed it to Miles, and then I renamed it to Miles and Miles. Anyway, which is crazy though, because I hadn't thought of like that song in a very long time, okay? It had been years since I touched that joint, but I knew if Vinny and Richie were involved, I knew that project would reach the potential that I always knew it could be. So I hit them up and I was like, yo, like, let's work. In 2023, I see it clearly, like a paper near shredded torn easily, like a AAA game patched badly, fragile so my heart is feeling uneasy. I think my favorite line in that song has to be the one where it's like a AAA game patched badly, because around the time I was playing Cyberpunk and Saints Row, the reboot. We know what those games were like when they first released. Somehow only AAA games can end up looking that stupid. It's the first song that like I did my own vocal chain and I sent over those vocals like already, you know, processed and all that stuff. Working with Vinny was pretty cool because he showed me that it's more than just mixing your individual vocals, right? It's actually like a whole unification of like how everything comes together. Like for example, Richie, he had layered multiple vocals on top of it, right? So like when my singular vocals came in there, like I had ad-libs, but like I wasn't layering my verses. So when you put that in there, it was like, oh, okay, my vocals definitely don't seem to punch as through.
I just wanna, once we body it up, you know what I'm saying? Like get it a little bit more chunky, like it's gonna make sense. Just wanna hear what it sounds like when I just body this thing up just a little bit. So he was showing me how he's going to be able to like thicken my vocals, make sure like it has more power, make sure like the plugins that I put in like the echo effects and stuff like punch through more. Like you hear how you're starting to hear more of your effects a little bit, you know what I mean? Like that essentially without like over processing it is like the goal to where we can hear like a little bit more of like, you know, the reverb that you use, the delay effects and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool to see. I mean, I don't understand everything that he did. I was listening while he was explaining, but I didn't retain any of it. But oh yeah, bro, he's a very smart dude. Like, it was pretty cool to see him working in the studio on that thing. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty stressed in getting this song out because at my session with Vinny, I was like, when do you think I should drop this? And he was like, definitely no later than November 7th. Now at the time, I was a groomsman in my friend's wedding. My sister was coming in town. I had a lot going on, right? The first weekend that I had free, I was like, yo, Lionel, I'm dropping a song next week. I need your help. And he was like, yeah, bro, I got you. You know, like, where do you want to shoot? All these different things. What's the idea you had in mind? I want to hand a CD off to somebody. And Lionel was just like, all right, bro, I got you. He was like, I'm imagining a city area. And I was like, okay, cook. Honestly, he has a very creative mind. So he was talking, I was like, yeah, you cooking, you got this. He was like in the zone focusing. Yeah, so after we shot the cover art and the canvas art, I needed to submit the song first and foremost, because like at this point it was like Tuesday and I was still like listening to some final mixes and I still didn't have the cover art chosen. And I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, am I gonna be able to get this stuff in by like Friday, bruh? Like, yo, I was like, wait a minute. Like, I think I need this one at 60 frames per second. He was like, I got you. Here it is. This one kind of needs some color correction. Do you have that? He was like, bruh, I got you. It's on the drive. Like, the amount of times Lionel has helped me, even when Lionel is not featured on the song, he still has a hand in some of my work, right? He helped me make the landmine capsule artwork, the Share Indefinitely artwork, and now he helped me make the Miles and Miles artwork. So yeah, for sure, you guys should hit him up. He is very good at what he does. And yes, for those of you wondering, I am wearing a Squirtle onesie right now. It's warm, it's comfortable. I was busy on Halloween. Bet you wish you had a Squirtle hoodie. Anyway, I think I covered everything. If there's anything else you guys are curious about the project, comment below. Let me know what you think. Driving miles and miles, listening to Miles Davis. Wonder if she out the list.